Well, hey, good evening. Welcome back to my little gardening show. We were back down in the grow room. Just got done, or got back from a ball game. My son's playing baseball this year. Doing fairly well. He likes playing catcher. He was able to catch the whole game. Ended up getting a double on his first at bat and then struck out the next two times. So we still need to work on that. But overall, pretty good game. It's still kind of cool here. Lower 50s tonight, felt like, and just kind of way it rained last night, maybe a little bit early this morning. And there was some question as to whether or not we were going to actually be playing tonight. But apparently the field, they were able to dry it out and put some stuff down to help with all that. So the field was in good shape. So anyway, back down here, wanted to give you an update. Last live stream, my daughter and I, she helped me transplant the tomatoes. We've got a total of, I guess, 5 trays. 5 trays, technically 6. I've got a tray where we're starting some more seeds because I didn't know if the tomatoes are going to make it. So let me zoom in and show you how things are going. So overall, everything's still alive from what I can tell. Some of these have started their true leaves. They're kind of tiny, but they're there. These are a little further along than the ones over here, I think. Some of them are doing really well. All right. So we do have some starts coming up. I should have gotten the lid off this a little earlier. They're a little leggy there. These are the San Marzanos, and we haven't had a whole lot, really anything come up on this yet. Which I don't know. Maybe it's the variety. Maybe the seed coat's just a little tougher than other tomatoes, so it just takes them a little bit longer. I know in the trays, they were some of the last to sprout. So I don't know. We'll see what comes out. Give it some time. And then I may move these trays around depending on what's happening. Give them another day or so down here. But would really like to get these out to the greenhouse this weekend. If not, maybe a little earlier, just so they get the temperature and the sunlight. Because I think they'll really take off if I can do that. Down here I got some of the temperature. The heat mat's at 85 degrees, but it's like 65 degrees in the grow room here. Surprising how accurate this thing is. This is the little probe that came with my Worm Factory bin to measure temp and all that. I haven't really used this for that purpose. So anyway, other than that, we're just kind of hanging out. Things are kind of winding down. It's been a little bit of a busy week. Again, had the ball game tonight. Overall, the kids played really well. It's kind of a little league, so it's a kid pitch. And the because of COVID, I guess they didn't have as many people come out to sign their kids up, so they actually had to combine leagues. So we've got 9 and 10-year-olds playing with 11 and 12-year-olds, and there's a pretty big difference there. I feel a little sorry for the 9-year-olds, having to play against 12-year-olds, right? My son's 12, so he's one of the older kids. They did try to break the teams up a little bit where, each team's got 4 or 5 older kids and then the rest are younger kids. But it makes it a little challenge, keeping them engaged with the game and stuff, especially when they're in a dugout. They like to jack around and just don't have a lot of discipline. I think that's the big thing I notice, with a lot of these younger kids nowadays, that they're not getting a lot of instruction at home, and they're kind of left to, have access to all kinds of media, and just there's no patience, and they're just kind of bouncing off the walls. I mean, part of it's them being kids and just having a lot of energy, but then there's an aspect of it where they just haven't been trained. Like there's no discipline, no real self-control, like where they can't just sit still or pay attention, focus for more than a couple minutes, if that. And so it makes it somewhat difficult to coach them because they're not listening. It's hard to get their attention because they're just all over the place. They're learning some, and we're kind of finding a way, but it's been interesting nonetheless. So we'll see how the season goes. Speaking of seasons, the gardening season is getting ready to come into full swing. Depending on the weather, I'm going to try to get the garden laid out, get some things set as far as locations, and maybe even get some bed prep done so that we can begin planting when it's dry enough or whatnot. I'm going to be using Dad's auger. He got this auger last year that worked out great. Where literally I just drilled holes where we wanted to plant things. It's got a bit on it that's I think 6 or 9 inches in diameter. Maybe it's just 6 inches. But drills a pretty decent hole, where I can plant everything, and then everything around it still, I'm not disrupting that ground, and then I still have all that cover mulch that I can put around it and keep the weeds suppressed for a while, which is the goal. If we can keep those in check, or just through some maintenance and just getting out there consistently, we'll be able to stay on top of it for a good while. It won't get away from us this summer. So we'll see. That's kind of what we got. What we've got going on. Again, we're gonna let these seedlings. We'll keep them here at the house for another day or two, and then the goal will be definitely by this weekend getting them out to the greenhouse. And I'll have to move some things around, but get them going over there, and hopefully they'll take off. So anyway, I guess that's it for now. We'll check back in as we're making progress. So I hope everybody's doing well out there and everybody has a great evening. Until next time, happy gardening.